A much quicker update to the story on Andrew Lester than we believe we'd have to do. But the shooter of young Ralph Carl is dead. And he died just days after he pled guilty to the shooting of young Ralph Carl. The 86-year-old Missouri man who recently pleaded guilty to second-degree assault for shooting a teenager has died while awaiting for his sentencing. Lester admitted to shooting Yarl, who mistakenly rang his doorbell back in April 2023, looking for a sibling to pick up, and he shot him through the door. National attention, sparking discussion on race and gun violence. Um, Basically, he was old, he was not in well health, and this was something that was determined to happen. And so he's not going to face sentencing. I guess, not to be grim about it, he has an ultimate testimony to give if you believe in those things. But the Yarl family is kind of in grief because they're losing their actual they lost the chance to actually get actual justice to the issue. The boy was shot through a door because a man was scared and didn't take the time to just survey the situation. Someone knocked, saw it was the wrong place, and could have walked away. The man just did this, and now there is no justice to the actual action. He did plead guilty, so to get a lesser sentence. They're all talking right now about whether he'd get 4 or 5 years for an old man in ill health. It would be essentially a death sentence, but he has passed away before the sentence has happened. The family for Mr. Lester, we of course grieve for them as they've lost a member of their family, lost going forward, and so those issues are there as well. But it's a world where things just aren't making sense right now. And while it was not exactly the nicest, fairest thing to do to see what to do for sentencing for Mr. Lester, there needed to be an ending, a resolution. Needed to be sentenced. Needed to be something to put some ending on it. They could have sentenced him and not sent him to jail. They could have did something like that to just put it on the books. Donald Trump had his convictions left on the books without any sort of jail time or very little actual punishment except for the sexual assault case, which is also still in the books as a sexual assault. But there's nothing here. I'm at a loss on how to really go into this. The actual write up for this one was extremely short because there really much to do in this one. He pled guilty. We're waiting sentence. He's passed away. We will have questions to go along with this one going forward. We are giving all the love we can and prayers and hopefully a final sort of peace for Mr. Lester. What's happening? We understand the grief that the Yarl family has for not getting a full answer to what should be a chance for them to get their own retribution in a sense.